Top of the list of trauma recovery protocol is yoga and mindfulness. We have empirical data that leading the students through these exercises can reduce their blood pressures to healthy levels in a very short time. We're also seeing some students that are making remarkable accelerated jumps in their emotional development. We have to remember that these protocols are not a gen ed curriculum, but they are a therapeutic tool to help students overcome the effects of trauma. Another important protocol when healing traumatized children is nature immersion. Lindsay has an 11-acre property 30 minutes south of Dayton that's specifically designed to nurture through nature. One great example of how Lindsay nurtures by nature is she takes the kids out to learn how to tap maple trees. They have a syrup boil, and it's quite a little community project. Trauma sometimes comes in the form of neglect. When a child misses out on the richness of life, nature immersion has demonstrated an uncanny ability to facilitate a significant emotional recovery of children. Even if you could get the students to reset their own HPA breaker, they would need a nutrient-rich diet that included 145 micronutrients to rebuild the body. How are you going to do that? The Oberst Grow Chamber is how we're going to do that. David Oberst invented a grow chamber that can produce 30 pounds of microgreens a day at $1 a pound. Here he is on Andrew Zimmer, Bizarre Foods. It's one thing to grow greens, it's another thing to eat greens. David and I have been experimenting for the last 3 years to try to find ways to help students enjoy the microgreens.
Commander Paul, we have the food you need!
Lena, that is a beautiful tray. Are you responsible for that? Good job.
So where are we just putting everything in one?
Very nice, ladies. Very nice. Fingers off. Look at that tray. That is just a glorious tray.
Watch out! Incoming! Look at the sunflower! Hold it! Oh, you can lift the rack. No! Put it right here!
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the microgreen dance. Wow, look, are these you? Look at that.
I want to eat.
Did you try these?
Wait, so did
That all you grew all that now. That's good. Don't press it down. Good job. Good. Look at that.
Incoming dude!
Look at that. That's amazing. 9 days. Okay, take that to Mr. Dave. Along with the curriculum for the Terranaut Rangers, we have also been working on something called a trauma recovery unit. We take a shipping container and divide it into 3 sections. Dan will use the first section for his biofeedback lab, where students can learn about the rhythms of their body. The students will be able to fly a spaceship in a computer model the more they relax. Next, we'll install a state-of-the-art food lab, which will enable us to process the microgreens in a professional and safe, hygienic way. In the last chamber, David will install his grow chamber. Shade tarps will create a relaxed environment around the trauma recovery unit. With the system running on solar panels, we believe that this trauma recovery unit can move around the world, the nation, the neighborhood to assist schools and communities faced with trauma. The Terranaut Rangers is more than an educational act of benevolence. As a community, we must be intentional and strategic in addressing this potentially catastrophic effect. The Terranaut Rangers are inviting you into our